So, I'm gonna be obvious. You can tell that I've got my knee going. And you see I've dyed my hair. And if you're wondering why I look like crap right now, seriously, I've been asleep. It's my day off of work. I don't want to play with my hair. I don't want to look pretty. I don't want to look pretty for my fucking YouTube. Um, so I've come to think about transition that I really, really, really feel that for most of us, it's something that it's hard to kind of cope with. Um, when, it's hard to realize when you start being seen as your true gender, and it would be so great for non-binary people if we had a better way to incorporate the non-binary world into society because, you know, just being able to make sure that people respect them too. Some people just, and people don't understand it. I have a hard time still. But ignorance is not an excuse. You know, sometimes we forget, and it's sometimes hard with some people who want to be identified by a couple of different identifiers. I mean, they, them is one set of identifiers. He or she are two different sets of identifiers. So, that part aside, I apologize for, everyone. Um, but in transition, I feel like most transition is social. Um, People around me, they have trouble with the name, but they start seeing me, start seeing mannerisms, start seeing how I talk, how I enunciate words, and they some people have forgotten that I was that person. But I really wasn't that person. If you really, really sit back, and if you really, really knew me, it's like I've always been this person, except I've kept this person on lockdown for what you perceived as who I was, for what I was, physically. And now I'm 90% physically female. I look like a girl, I walk like a girl, talk like a girl, sound like a girl. Everything. I'm girl. um, but but I don't understand when people ask me when I tell them, well, why would you want to be a boy? And I don't understand when they ask that to a trans guy, why he would want to be a girl. And it's like, you don't understand what it's like to have been this for so long. And it becomes an annoying thing. But I realize that this person who has asked that question has no clue. No clue. And when we try to give them a clue, it's really complicated. I have a hard time explaining dysphoria. I have a hard time explaining that, oh, hey, I don't have this, It's like, well, yeah, that's why I didn't think you were that. I've seen some girls that got a, you know, and I'm not talking trans girls, I'm talking cis girls that have got more of an Adam's apple than I have. But normally in my videos, I really do trail away from staring at the camera, and I watch how I look on on the screen. But in this one, I'm noticing that I'm staring at the camera, making some eye contact. Some bad stuff happened to me, and now I feel scared. And I know I shouldn't be, and I know it's not the end of the world, but the scary shit is there, and shit happened. But I'm working on it myself because there's a lot of darkness to it. And I might cover that in a separate video that will not be public except for YouTube. And it's just because I don't have that many followers, and I kind of use this as my blog, so go figure. But I feel like my transition is done, except for surgery. But surgery is just a medical consequence, whereas I feel I'm a 33-year-old woman. The trans part was the cycle of changing. I don't think I'm going to change anymore. I really don't. I think that the changes that have happened, physically there might be a little bit more, but who cares? I mean, I'm working on losing weight and stuff, so I mean, things can change, but my computer just like refreshed everything. I feel like I'm finally who I've always been. So do I have to be recognized as that former person? I mean, privately with the doctor or a couple of the bill companies that I've been dealing with. I mean, that's one thing. But my identification says my name. It says Alaire. It's not so-and-so with my picture, which kind of would have been funny, but then again, my old driver's license picture, shaved head, and I still kind of see some of that person. I mean, especially because I didn't shave. Of course, he didn't have 2 eyebrows. I barely have 2 eyebrows. I've been working on this whole plucking. I pluck, and I really just need to give in and just say, I'm gonna go get waxed. But yeah, transition-wise, I'm kind of done. Except for the fashion that I want to live in and style that I want to follow. I will admit that I'm going to probably go full steampunk at some point. I just love it. Love the idea of it. I kind of wish there was a couple steampunk shows, and until then I kind of stick to the Doctor Who. I was watching Next Generation on Sling and stuff, but I'm not too big on the Star Trek. I'm more of a Star Wars girl. So, there's that. I still play my guitar. I really do. It's kind of been fun and helpful with some things that lately I've been unable to smile, and people can tell. And waiting to go to my therapist currently to talk about what happened. Last year in November, I got my first letter for surgery, so I'm halfway on that journey. I just need to save up the money. It's a lot of money, but So anyway, this has been Open Me, and I feel like I've opened up a little bit more than usual because I've made the eye contact with the camera. And if I don't post that other subject in a video, just realize that it's really hard to deal with. So, until next time, everyone.